Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from Calyx Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to Calyx Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calyxsolutions.io now or call 702-845-8276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.
Good morning, everybody. And Patrick, how are you, brother?
All right. How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's, as you know, it's a little chilly up here in the
Midwest.
Well, I think climate change is real, because this really feels like the North Pole.
No,
Maybe,
we got nothing. We got nothing.
maybe not the North Pole. Maybe like Upper Michigan.
Go to Moose Jaw. This is nothing. And climate change is a real thing. I mean, the climate changes all the time.
Yes, it's also called weather.
Yes, it is.
I'm sitting here for the last hour or so watching Trump delicately slap around everyone in Davos.
Is he being delicate about it?
Well, it's relative, because his idea of just kind of not really going after them super hard, but making sure he slaps each one of them, because he's hit everyone. He's hit France. He's hit Canada. He's hit like China, especially Europe. He's like slapping the shit out of all of Europe. Like, you guys are making stupid choices.
Well, after that little Cub Scout jamboree that they had last week on Greenland, in response to his comments, that was possibly one of the most childish reactions I've seen in a long time. Oh, yeah? Yeah? Watch this. We're going to do maneuvers on Greenland.
We're going to send in a couple of troops.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. They fly over one airplane with like 27 troops on it, and they hop out, and what fucking I thought was hilarious, they came out of the airplane like they were going onto a battlefield.
Oh yeah.
They're in fucking, and what's hilarious, they're wearing camouflage.
Right. On a snow-packed island.
Right. It was like, we'll blend right in with all of the greenery, because, Greenland is known.
They told them they were going to Greenland, so they figured we should wear green.
Yeah, Trump Trump is finally acting like a U.S. president should. It's like, look, you guys ain't going to like this, but for America, this is pretty well what we need because, and what really pisses him off isn't that he's after Greenland and he's kind of like, all right, we have the Western Hemisphere. That's ours. All right, we are. What really pisses him off is he's basically saying Russia, China, whatever you want to do over there, ain't got a damn thing to, as long as you don't fuck with us. And England, they're like, wait, so you're going to leave us here with Russia and China? Yeah, that's why Canada, who is just Great Britain's like ugly kid, flies over to China and they're like, hey, China, how you doing? Can you help us? Because America's kind of like told us to kiss his ass.
Oh, yeah. Canada did that a while ago. They did it under Trudeau. They had Chinese troops were doing military maneuvers and war exercises with the Canadians. When did you start sleeping with the enemy? I mean,
well, it's because they are just leeches. That's exactly what Europe is. Because since World War II, they don't really got nothing. And if it wasn't for us sending them a shit ton of money in the what was that plan? The
Marshall?
Yes. We basically rebuilt all of Europe, or almost all of Europe.
And Asia.
Yeah. And Asia. And they have.
You're welcome. You're welcome, world.
Yeah, no shit. They've relied on us since World War One. Because in World War One, we saved their ass. World War II, we saved their ass. And and now they have actually gotten used to the U.S. tit is where they get everything. It's like, oh, we need more money. U.S. government, can you help us out? Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. Hey, we're having problems with our banks. Can you help us out?
Hello, room service?
Yeah, exactly. And that's in George W. Bush and Obama and Clinton. And Clintons should be in jail for what they did with China. They gave them all of our secrets, and everyone's like, oh, whoops, our bad.
And what did she get? A server.
Yeah. And we finally have a president who's actually looking out for the average Americans. Because right now, the rest of Washington, D.C. is just worried about the wealthy people. How is Wall Street doing? Is Wall Street making money? How's Silicon Valley? Are they making money? And,
yeah.
What about the little guys?
Yeah. Well, we started to talk about this yesterday. That Clarity Act is a piece of
Yes, it is.
That's just garbage. That is just absolute garbage. And somebody said that Armstrongs at Davos teaching everybody about Bitcoin. Armstrong is there in order to strong arm folks and try to get that clarity thing back on track, or to walk away from it altogether so that it's DOA.
Yep.
Which it should be. It should be.
Absolutely.
The banks are in too much.
Way too much.
Warren is underwriting this thing like nobody's business. There's a bunch of amendments to this that's just gonna hurt the little guy, and it comes down to Warren and the rest of the snobs who are in the Senate and Congress don't want you and I, the unwashed, sitting at the same table with them at a restaurant because we've been able to affect generational wealth gains. They don't want our kids near their kids, and if they have kids, they probably don't. But I think you understand my point is that they'll take our tax money. They just don't want us around. They're doing everything that they can to stiff arm us from not being able to benefit from cryptos.
Yeah, it is literally the worst bill you could put up is what they have actually put up. Is all right, all of the banks can offer these products. All of the crypto companies, they can't. So it's only, once again, it's only the bankers win.
So to that point, you folks better get on the phone and get on your keyboards and start pounding letters out, emails out to your legislators.
Yeah, we have to get involved with this. Like we've heard, we would rather have no legislation with a friendly SEC than have regulation that's crap, and it's anti-freedom. They want to get rid of private wallets, and they're putting little poison pills that will eventually get them there, because they know they won't actually get it on this legislation, but they can put a little line in there that, however they legalize it in, because eventually they don't want you to have a private wallet. They want everything to run through JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, all of these.
Yeah. They don't want you to stake. What was that stat that you had put up about the passbook accounts? That JP Morgan had like $25 billion in passbook accounts that they were making investments off of. Do you recall that?
I don't.
Okay. There's a stat out there that in the fourth quarter, JP Morgan Chase had $25 billion in passbook savings accounts that they were able to use as an investment slush fund. You and I get, a paltry 4%.
Oh, yeah.
And these guys are raking in another 7 on that. And then with stable coins, and this is threatening their efforts, because the stable coins are going to have a higher return than the passbooks are, and they're going to be undercut, and that's the threat to them.
Yes.
I saw the note about why should we bother to make the point to legislators that they don't listen to us anyway. They do. They listen to us. You can think that, and just curl up in your hole and die, or you can do something about it and let the legislators know that you don't got my vote. You're not going to get my vote. I'm
Yeah.
voting for the other guy. And as a matter of fact, you're going to be primaried.
Right.
So, yeah, that's a
plus
bullshit.
This is also for you, right? Whether they listen, whatever. Some of them do, some of them don't. This is also for your head, right? Because that, if you call up the office and you give them a good old fashion, hey, this is what I want, this is why the hell is this and that, you get to release that, and they have to listen to you. And what you should do, which I know I have a few I actually call on a regular basis, they eventually they get to know you. And then it's then you are, at least with me, if I'm in Washington, D.C., or if I'm near their office in Florida, I'll swing over. And hey, I'm just checking on this, because even if they don't listen, they know you're watching. That's the key, is they can not listen all they want. But if you're blowing up their telephone, and so is everyone else, they may not listen to you, but they will listen to us.
They know what the prevailing opinions are.
Yeah.
And believe me, they're not walking away from the golden goose because their pride gets the better of them, and they say, well, we're just not going to do that. But you know what? You do what you want. You think things are rigged? Okay. Well, if they're rigged, then Harris would have been in office last time. The other thing, too, is this time around, I mean, this is midterms coming up. That's what these guys are trying to do, is to get this resolved and locked down before midterm. So if Armstrong is successful in making sure that this piece of legislation doesn't pass, this thing's going to be hanging out there through the midterms, and it becomes a piñata for the Republicans against the Democrats, and it also becomes something that comes around in the next general election. So
yeah.
There's significant importance to this thing. This is not just it doesn't matter because it's already baked. It's not baked. It's not.
Plus, everything is a weapon. All right, we're at war. This is why I every time I vote. All right, you can say, well, it's rigged, it's this, it's whatever. I just know if I'm in a war, I shoot every weapon I have. Does every one of them hit every single target? No, but you have to use all of your weapons. Because if you say, well, I'm not going to vote, it's all rigged. Well, then you just gave up a vote. You aren't in that war. You're just sitting on the sidelines hoping someone else resolves that war. And this is even more important. If you think it's rigged, volunteer at an election site. I do it. And walk in there and you're a citizen. Walk in there with authority. You volunteer and you do your job. You say, I'm here to guarantee, at least to myself, that there's no rigging here. This is what frustrates me. We have so many people sitting on the sidelines yelling at the refs, yelling at the players, yelling at everyone who's out there trying to win. And they're yelling at them, oh, this is stupid. You're stupid. That's stupid. This is all stupid. Well, what the fuck are you doing, nimble dick? Not a goddamn thing but running your fucking mouth. That's a problem with America nowadays. We got a bunch of voices, but not enough fucking fists. Get in the fight, have a hot cup of shut the fuck up, and save your fucking country. We all want to watch Trump over in Davos and be like, yeah, give him hell, Trump, give him hell. When was the last time you gave someone hell? Or was it just on X, where you just sending out your little reply?
Send down some Hot Pockets, Mom. I'm on fire.
Yeah, Mom, Hot Pockets. I'm kicking some online ass. You have to get involved. If you're not involved, you don't matter at all. We're at war, and we have so many people who are just like, well, I'm going to cheer for my team. You need to be out on the field. We shouldn't have one single freedom-loving person on the bench. We should be out yelling, screaming, getting in people's... Look at the left, all right? Look at what's going on up in Minnesota. Look at these shitheads walking into a church. And what do people on the right do? We stand there. See, notice they're not going to walk in a church in Arnold, Missouri, because it would look like Vietnam up in that bitch. There would not be a leftist walking out of that place, because so many people, and I don't see how people don't see this. This is escalating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when was the last time we saw a group of protesters walk into a church during service and yelling racist, Nazis, blah, 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 blah? Guys, do you think they're going to get less extreme? They will ramp this up from here on out.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not going away.
No.
Not until you go away.
Right. You are absolutely right. People don't wrap their heads around this. Do you think violent revolutions, civil wars, that it just happens one day, that there's complete peace on each side, and then all of a sudden they go to war? No, this escalates up, because I'm telling you now, guys, there's going to be more violence towards the right as we go, and the right better wake up, because they see us as a mortal threat to their system. They see us as a mortal threat, as in they think we are the devil. We are.
Oh, well, if they thought we were the devil, they'd be paying us homage.
That's true. They think we're God.
Well, they think we walk in the light, and that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we as Americans, and I'm not just talking about Americans. This is a global thing, guys. But America is it. It's where we win or lose this battle, because this is a battle, and we need to use every weapon where we vote. Yes, we argue online. Yes, if you go to church, you need to have a conversation with your pastor and say, hey, what if? Just asking. Yeah, because I wanted to share this video over here.
And if you don't go to church, you might want to start thinking about it.
Oh, absolutely. Hang on one second. All right. This is a church. I'm going to pull this up. All right. And then me and Patrick will take a bathroom break. All right.
I have my coffee can.
That's right. All right. This is in Texas. This is a church practicing, if something happens, what do we do? Everyone, all right, you watch that door, you watch that door, you go this way, you help everyone out this way.
And you can believe that every one of those people is carrying a sidearm?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is what every church should have. And because this is reality now. This is not, because we've had wackos shoot up our friggin' churches forever, because it's a group of usually very peaceful people. They see us as a easy target. We have to change that view. All right, let's play this real quick.
In the corner, see if I get shot without them getting blasted.
After.
Good.
On my side.
Ah, good. Safe. Good job. Safe.
Yep. That is people who are taking this seriously, as they should. And this ain't going to get no better right now. It's only going to get worse. And really, this is going to be a great year economically. But civilization, a little iffy. Because they see Trump and us as existential. And that's why Trump already, and Trump announced over in Switzerland that arrest for the 2020 election fraud is coming. He said that in Davos, the election fraud of 2020 arrests are coming. You know how violent they're going to get in order to block any of that news, or how many people are going to hide themselves in chaos, or run, or go over to Switzerland. I mean, it's maybe that's why he said it over there. Like, maybe you guys should maybe think about hanging out here. All right, Patrick, go to the restroom. I'll hit the ad. Then whenever you return, because we only got one toilet, and and then we'll swap. Old man piss break. Hold, please.
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from Calyx Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to Calyx Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calyxsolutions.io now or call 7028458276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.
And we are back. Okay, everyone, please hit like and subscribe. And if you're watching on X, please hit share. Thank you, guys. Now, I am going to play another clip off of, I think it's off of the Fox News channel. Mr. Patrick, did you see the list of the Virginia governor, the new gal?
Yeah.
Did you
centrist?
Oh, if she's centrist,
That's what she was running on. That's
yeah.
what she was running on.
This list, and I'm going to play this clip. This is like a leftist, communist grocery list of a wish list. And this is what, and it's unbelievable how blatant they are. Like, illegal aliens will have health care. And here, let me play this, then you and I will talk about it.
That's the new governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, Abigail Spanberger, ran for that office as a moderate. But the executive order that she talked about is state and local police not cooperating with ICE to get criminal illegal immigrants. There's also a list of now the Democrats control the legislature, that a number of bills that have been put forward. You can't read it here, but let me just go through it. Sales tax on Uber Eats, Amazon, sales tax on admissions to a variety of businesses, create 2 new higher tax brackets, 10% tax bracket for anyone making over 1 million, 3.8 investment tax, raise the hotel tax, new personal property tax on landscaping equipment, ban gas-powered leaf blowers, guarantee illegal aliens free education, make it illegal to approach somebody at an abortion clinic, extend the time absentee ballots can be received after Election Day, allow people to cast their votes electronically through the internet, expand ranked choice voting, extend the deadline for ballot curing, redact the addresses of political candidates from FOIAs, add Virginia to the National Popular Vote Compact, make it illegal to hand count ballots, $500 sales tax on firearm suppressors, assault weapons and large capacity magazine ban, 11% sales tax on all firearms and ammunition, prohibit outdoor shooting of a firearm less than 5 acres, lower the criminal penalties for robbery, ban the arrest of illegal aliens in courthouses, remove mandatory minimum sentences, allow localities to install speed cameras, and replace Columbus Day with Indigenous Peoples Day.
Wow.
So elections have consequences, Josh.
What a
Yeah, you know what that is? That's abject plagiarism from California.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Everything that's on that list came out of California.
yeah, it's some of them who has on their list remove mandatory minimum sentences. That means for sex abusers, for drug sellers, for
Pedophiles.
right pedophiles, right, and lower the criminal penalty for robbery. So punish the robbers less.
If at all.
Right. This is a list of how to ruin a society in less than 4 years. This is how the equivalent of this is how do you sink a ship? Number one, put a bunch of holes in it. Number two, shut off the engine. Number three, weigh it down with as much bullshit as possible so it sinks quicker. And this is how you destroy a local economy and a local community. I mean, listen to 10% tax for anyone who makes over $1 million. That is 10% tax to Virginia. That is on top of the federal tax.
And they're increasing sales tax.
Yeah, while increasing, like you said, sales tax. And the younger generation, and also me, a 4.3% sales tax on Uber Eats and Amazon and other delivery services. Okay, so there's nothing in here. What? And this one really kills me. Ban the arrest of illegal aliens in courthouses.
That's absolutely ludicrous.
Right. So
You're found guilty of a crime
you're in a courthouse.
where sentences are handed out regularly.
Right. And you can't arrest an illegal alien in a courthouse.
You're legislating prohibition of adjudication of a court decision, and that's just absolutely freaking wrong.
Well,
Hey, that one's gonna go. That goes before the 9. That's getting shot down.
absolutely. But it's what this shows you is you as an American citizen. If you're in a courthouse and you have a warrant for something else, they can arrest you, but they can't arrest an illegal alien. So you have less rights than any legal alien.
And that illegal alien is getting a whole host of free services brought to you by the Commonwealth of Virginia. Thank you.
Right. Well, ironic you use the word Commonwealth because they're not wealthy. They don't. And Trump, I love that he basically said, okay, every sanctuary city is no longer getting any federal money. Go fuck yourselves. That did cut off the money. That just tell them, hey, you want to act like a retard? No problem. Let's see how retarded you can get when you guys ain't got no damn money. And we are having a civil war. And let me explain what I mean. There are populations that are leaving the war zones. California, that's a war zone. That's an economic war zone. And there are people who are making choices on where they live. This is a war zone. It's getting too economically violent for me. Me and my family need to leave this war zone. That's what Virginia is. That's what Illinois is. They are creating economic war zones. And this, can anyone say 1860-ish? And really, to tell you the truth, I'm reaching the point where I'm almost in favor of just dissolve the union. I'm getting close, folks, because I don't see how we rebuild it from here. I don't see a shift towards unity, because it isn't like the left is just going to give up. Because they've received no consequences yet. And the right is definitely not going to give up. In fact, the right hasn't even really reacted yet. That's the little nugget of information no one's really factored in yet. All we are seeing is these wild leftist rallies and riots and all that. Guys, that's only one side out in the streets being violent. The right hasn't even showed up to the party yet. We are still trying to save the country without eliminating the problems. That's about the nicest way I can say it. Because, see, the difference between the left and the right is the left They are agitators. They'll hold signs. They will hold rallies in anger. The right, we don't hold rallies in anger. If we're angry, it ain't a fucking rally. All right. We don't all show up in a group and go, okay, let's get violent. No, that ain't how the right works. The right will rally in support of an idea. Like Trump's rallies were peaceful because the right rallies for something we support. We do not have anti-rallies. You'll never see a large group up in Chicago at the DNC, a large group getting violent out in front of the fucking DNC. That's just not how we work. The left, it's the only weapon they have because they know their ideas are not popular overall. So they have to try and frighten people. If you're not with us, you're against us. All right. Well, what if I don't give a shit about transgender rights? Then you're a Nazi. Oh, okay. Well, and we've already hit that point. People need to look at this in a larger view. We've already hit the point, and it is saturating right now, where calling someone a racist or a Nazi has no effect anymore. In fact, it's changing. There are now people who are giving the Nazi salute just to fuck with people. That, because whenever people no longer are worried on what the left judges them at, there's only one other place that, because once the left can no longer intimidate you with their voice, that's when they go into a church. Because once you're outside of the church and no one gives a fuck, that's when you say, we need to ramp this up, guys. They're not listening to us anymore. We need to shock and awe them. And what could be the most shocking and awing thing that we could do right now? Let's go into a little church in Minnesota with not a lot of people in it and go in there and yell and scream and call them Nazi and racist and all that stuff. Don't worry, guys. They won't hurt us. That will change. Because now we are reaching a point where people who just wanted to be left alone, they fucked up big time. Because now it is in the zeitgeist that your church may not be safe. And for a lot of people, the church is their home.
Yeah.
You are fucking with the wrong people. You are screwing with people who know when they die, they meet their God. And that their God is a just God. And the left, and that's why this is happening in America. You don't guarantee you will never see a bunch of leftists run into a mosque and pull this shit. Because you'll see some Allah Akbars come out of the fucking woodwork. Christians are live and let live. They are turn the other cheek. But that works as long as it's only their cheek.
I have 2 sets of cheeks. That's it. I got a limit.
Right. And that's because if you walk in to a church and it's only a group of men, that's fine. They'll probably handle it appropriate. But if you're in their church and their wife and their children are in there and they don't know what you're there for, motherfucker, you're about to see some caveman shit. Because if you're a threat, for those of you who don't go to church, there's usually an area just for the kids. You want to see motherfuckers lose their mind, you bring your shit and you get near that fucking kids' room. And you're going to see moms and dads and pastors and fucking grandma come out of the fucking woodwork.
You know, interestingly, one of the things that I've noticed is that some time ago, you go into public buildings, you go into certain areas, and they have the red circle, the slash over the gun, saying "not allowed here." I've not seen that in any church that I've gone to.
Nope.
It's a quiet policy that's been adopted, not just here, because I go whenever I'm wherever. I go to church around the country, and I've never seen the red circle with the slash over the gun at any Catholic church in this country. In Chicago, out in California, I've not seen it. And I know that's also the case at synagogues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And mosques.
Yes. The left doesn't remember the majority of these people on the left, they're not religious. The majority of them are anti-God. They don't have an idea of the connection that you have when you have a relationship with God. They can't even wrap their heads around it. So they think, and this is how they think, that's the equivalent of walking into a library. That's how they view it. Oh, this is just a holy library. Oh, no, motherfucker. This is where people get married. This is where people get baptized. This is where people raise their children. This is where people help other people. This is the house of the community. You've now crossed a line that has every pastor in America looking at this completely different.
The after that incident that took place in Minnesota, where they had the protesters going in there, and their leader is a guy named William Kelly, who they refer to as the Mad Farmer, I believe.
Yeah.
The moniker that he has.
Oh, I'd love to get a hold of that motherfucker.
Well, apparently Bondi is looking at going after Don Lemon for violating the KKK Act. But these others are subject to what is called the FACE Act, which was created under Clinton for a couple of purposes. The first one was to prohibit protests intimidating people from getting abortion services. The second one had to do with threatening, intimidating people who are exercising their First Amendment rights for their religious beliefs in a house of worship. And that is what took place there is a extreme violation of the FACE Act. Ellison, the state AG in Minnesota, was saying that there's no reason for this to be prosecuted. They were exercising their First Amendment rights. You cannot exercise your First Amendment rights and protest in a house of worship.
Nope.
That's not even on the list.
Nope.
I'm anticipating some action coming out of the Department of Justice. I believe that Patel is putting together what he needs to put together in order to deliver that document to the Department of Justice for prosecution. So,
well, what I've heard, and this is the year of arrests. Remember, guys, it's only January 21st, and all last year was just getting everything set up, getting all of your ducks in a row for prosecution. Because last year, whenever Trump walked into the White House, he wants these cases to win. So you have to prepare those cases. You have to gather the evidence. You have to get it all lined up so that when you arrest someone, you got them.
Well, yeah. I see it going a little bit further than just we have some protesters here who walked in and disrupted this religious service. I could be overthinking this, but I would anticipate that the FBI is looking at these guys for potential RICO violations because these protesters are part of a network that are being funded not just by Soros, but who's the punk that's he's no longer in this country. He and his wife had moved out. He was an IT guy, billionaire.
Yes, the founder of
it was a consulting outfit, yeah. But
yeah.
Anyway, they're getting funded. They're getting funded through that outfit, and they're also looking at Antifa's funding network as well. So this is like, as you were pointing out, this takes some time in order to connect the dots and identify who's responsible for manipulating these situations. It's just not this notion of, hey, we're going to protest today at the church. Let's all meet there. It's more than that. It's far more than that. These networks are pretty well strung together.
Right. This is the definition of terrorism. They went there to terrorize the people of that church. That's it. There was no other agenda. What else can they say their agenda was? Oh, we were there just because we wanted to ask a few questions about God.
Right.
No, you were there to intimidate and capture on camera. That's why you had that shitbag homo holding his fucking phone. This was a planned attack. And this is how they're escalating it. They know the right is going to react to this. They want a civil war because they know that the arrests are coming. They need to light this country on fire before this all rolls out. All of the corruption, all of the arrests. They need, because they know it has reached a point that if they can't have it, no one will. They will destroy the country before they let us have our country back.
Yeah. We're an hour.
Okay. All right, guys and gals, thank you for watching. Patrick, we have a show here in about an hour for our Calyx Solutions clients and those of you in cryptos and those who value your privacy. Calyx Solutions has our crypto laptop and our Liberty laptop, the only strictly crypto and strictly privacy laptops on the market. So, all right, Patrick, what do we have in about an hour? Our usual Wednesday Calyx Solutions show.
Right. We have a number of topics to discuss. Ledger has been compromised.
The hell you say?
Not the device itself. No hacking taking place comparable to what happened to Atomic Wallet, but the list of people that have Ledger devices has been compromised by a third-party processor. So expect emails and phone calls to be coming your way. We're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss a couple of other things, the Clarity Act, some hacks that have taken place. Somebody got hit for $280 million. That was a cold wallet that got compromised. I'm going to talk about a myriad of other things that has your safety in mind. So join us if you will. If you don't have a subscription and you are a Calyx customer, a client, go to the portal. Calyx Cyber Suite is where you want to enter. Choose one of those subscription services that's available and sign up accordingly. If you don't have a crypto laptop or a Liberty laptop, think about it seriously. We are going to be also offering tablets in the not too distant future. They are going to be Androids, they're going to be iPads. And then down the road, we're looking at Linux laptops that can be used for either cryptos or Liberty laptops, because we are not fans. I am not a fan of AI. It has its place. It needs to be in a corner.
On our laptops.
It needs to be in a corner somewhere that you can access when you need it, when you want it, not a prevailing element in your living, breathing life. So we're going to provide laptops that remove that from the equation.
Absolutely.
So yeah, those are coming. So anyway, thank you for watching.
Yep. We appreciate you guys and hope to see you on the Calyx Solutions Cyber Stuff call in about an hour. Love of you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Adios. Bye now.
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from Calyx Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to Calyx Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calyxsolutions.io now or call 702-845-8276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.